Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Ray-Ban RB0707 SM sunglasses. Now, the SM variant of the 0707 has metal temples versus the propionate temples found in the 0707 that I reviewed in a previous video. So basically, the biggest difference here is just the metal temples. And honestly, I think the metal temples completely changed the game when it comes to this particular pair of sunglasses. First off, we got to thank today's video sponsor, our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the app's best place to buy designer sunglasses up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, our website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. Now, as far as dimensions go, these frames have 53mm lenses and then a 21mm bridge. They are also sold in a smaller size, which has 50mm lenses and a 21mm bridge. But for me, honestly, I really do think the 53mm lens size is going to look really, really good. I wouldn't want these frames to be too much smaller than they already are. And when you look at these frames from the front, they definitely look very similar to a Ray-Ban Wayfarer. But then if you take a look here at the temples, we can see they definitely look very, very different than a Wayfarer because they do have these metal temples. But they do have that kind of classic original Wayfarer raised Ray-Ban logos. They're in the outside corners of the frames and they do look very similar. Now, as far as the build quality goes, these are actually built really nice and they are made in Italy. And they say Ray-Ban made in Italy here in the inner right temple of the frames. And they do in fact have 7-barrel all metal hinges, which feel really, really good when open up and closed. They're just very nice and substantial, not really grindy at all. And if we take a look here at the inner left temple of the frames, you can see a color code and model information there. Now, if we take a look at the front of the sunglasses, we can see a white painted on Ray-Ban logo here for authentication purposes. And then here in the middle left of the lens, we can see a little etched RB logo also there for authentication purposes. Now, as far as the weight of these frames goes, they're definitely going to be pretty heavy, coming in at 41 grams, which is actually just a little bit more lightweight than an original pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarer sunglasses. Now, the lenses are actually crystal all glass lenses, and they actually do have a bi-gradient mirror coating on them. Now, if you just go on Ray-Ban's website, they say the lens color is green, which is really weird because it's not like a green lens, it's a bi-gradient mirror lens. But if you actually take a look at the box that these pair of sunglasses come with, they say it is a vintage green. But of course, Ray-Ban and Ray-Ban's website are just always messy, and they really seem like they have no idea what they're doing when they're naming things or when they're labeling things or when they're telling you what lens material or frame material the frames are made out of. On the section of the website that talks about the frame material, a lot of times they just put injected, which could mean a lot of things. It could be injected propionate or acetate or even nylon. So really frustrating for the consumer, but that of course is one of the reasons why I make videos like this, to help you guys get very informed. So again, Ray-Ban just calls this lens vintage green or green, but there's a lot more going on than just that. There's actually a bi-gradient to this lens. So here up at the top and here at the bottom are actually darker, and then here in the middle, we can see it is not quite as dark. It's probably gonna be a little bit hard to show up on video right here, but these absolutely do have a bi-gradient lens to them, and they're a crystal all glass lens as well. A really nice and beautiful looking lens. I really do love the look of this lens with the subtle mirror. It just looks really, really great and definitely adds a lot of pop to the lens core, which is pretty rare for Ray-Ban. Ray-Ban doesn't do a lot of things with bi-gradient lenses like this, and the clarity is actually going to be very good because they are crystal glass lenses, and the outlook's going to be very similar to like a G15 lens, so not a ton of contrast, but just a good natural outlook. And of course, they're also going to have extremely good scratch resistance as well and block 100% of UVA and UVB rays. But honestly, I think these lenses paired with this polystriped Havana propionate frame look really, really good. It's definitely a very good color combination, and of course paired with the gold metal there as well. Really good looking combination. Another really interesting thing about this particular pair of sunglasses is the fact that even though it does have non-polarized lenses, the lenses are treated with a very nice anti-reflective material that is typically only found on their higher end polarized lenses. Usually Ray-Ban does not put this anti-reflective material on non-polarized lenses. These really are an enhanced pair of sunglasses from Ray-Ban, and there's really not much to dislike. probably the comfort because they are relatively heavy. And as far as the balancing goes, they're definitely very top heavy again because of those all glass crystal lenses. So that's probably about the biggest downside. I do like the traditional keyhole style bridge. I always do like the look of that. It definitely makes frames kind of look a little bit vintage and retro. It just always looks good on my face as well. As far as coverage from sun, they're gonna have pretty bad coverage from sun. So here up top, you can see a pretty big gap to let sunlight in and protected. And then here on the side, again, a really big gap to let sunlight in and protected, but they do have that very nice anti-reflective material, which is very important to have on a pair of sunglasses that don't have the best coverage from the sun. Overall, I think it's a really great pair of sunglasses from Ray-Ban. The quality is really good. They are made in Italy. The lenses are definitely very advanced. They're very nicely polished, and also things like the metal hinge completely lining up perfectly with the all metal temple. It's just a really nice touch as well there, and just overall a very good pair of sunglasses. As far as pricing goes, these sunglasses cost $251 directly from Ray-Ban's website, which is definitely on the very high end when it comes to Ray-Ban sunglasses that are made in Italy. And these have non-polarized lenses, so a lot of people were probably, and rightfully so, wondering why are they so expensive? Like, what makes these frames unique? Why are they $251? A pair of polarized original Ray-Ban Wayfarers are around the same price, and the reason is the lenses. These are very advanced lenses with good coatings and all the upgrades that you traditionally see in a polarized lens, but Ray-Ban's website is terrible and their messaging is terrible, and they really didn't explain why these frames are worth the extra money. So that being said, we do have these available on our website for substantial discount off the original MSRP again. So if you can get these frames discounted, I definitely would not hesitate in picking a pair of these sunglasses for yourself. So I'll be sure to leave a link in the description down below directly to our website, sharedreviewstore.com. And we do have a couple of these available in stock, but unfortunately, I think they're being discontinued. So it might be a little bit harder to get exact colorways that you're looking for in the near future. But that's all I got for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below. And of course, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.